All right, guys, Chainsaw Man episode 2, and this is the reason that I have trouble getting in anime.
Oh, okay. Ooh, let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it.
Episode 2, episode 1, mayhem, brutal, blood everywhere,
Yeah.
a chainsaw devil, duh. I mean, come on, how much bloody can you get? And then, I thought of you while I was watching this episode. You hate the love story, and here we are, opening wide, fists deep, in for a love story, and I can't handle it. Because this dude, who is obviously a virgin, hard up on whatever, he's never eaten bread before. I get it, he was poor, he lived in a shed. I don't know his life. But now he's questing and only doing this for Makima, who we meet, who is the pink-haired girl who I knew he was going to fall in love with immediately. And, side note, I love his fighting style. Nuts only.
Kicking the balls.
Yeah, that's it, man. How do you want to win? You win.
Bang.
So he did that, and I was like, I felt bad for the guy. He coughed up some blood, but that's okay. And this episode, it was a struggle for me. It was, truly. Served no purpose.
So, first of all, Denji's lived a pretty rough life. It's been pretty brutal.
Yeah.
I mean,
Father dead, dog now gone,
lived in a shack.
owned by the Yakuza.
Literally never had a human be nice to him before. So Makima was nice to him. And
Okay.
he obviously is doing the thing that you're going to do. You're going to lust over the person that gave you like just an ounce of like decency. And
Okay, like typical men when they get shown any kind of attention.
The show has to introduce like the demon core, like the devil slaying core. There has to be like more side character introductions. So I knew that we were going to take a back seat and like throttle off a little bit because
I didn't.
Like,
I expected-
you have to be like. If the show was just nonstop balls to the wall every episode, there would be no layers to it to where you just be like, yeah, some shit exploded and here we are.
Yeah, and when you say no layers and no depth, I immediately think of Cyberpunk. Very surface level.
but there was-
Dragon. It was there. We got a taste.
It was there, yeah.
But now we're like,
the chemistry between David and the rest of the cyberpunks, like it was there. Like, and the relationship with him and Lucy, my God, I hate love interest.
Right.
That was like
And here's your
epic
new love interest.
Well, I don't know. He got,
Makima and Denji. And my problem is, actually, I don't even know if he just really wants her. He just wants
No.
a nice set of breasts to
No,
feel,
he
because that's
just-
his goal right now.
yeah, he just wants to get laid. I mean, wouldn't you?
I don't know.
Yeah, like
Don't I now?
lived his life. If you lived his life and then all of a sudden, like you had this girl be nice to you, you'd be like, I am sliding in that.
You know, maybe this is that type of episode that this was like one that wasn't intended to be.
Exactly.
Well, it did.
And you know
it
what?
did
And I-
set up what, like you said, with the devil slaying corpse.
Yeah.
And we met his partner, and the girl at the end seemed pretty wild. The fiend.
I bet you that this season she's going to be insane.
I don't know.
I can
like,
already see that. And so I knew that we were going to get this throttle back to where it was like, okay, that was crazy. Welcome to Chainsaw Man. Now let's introduce you to the core. Let's get you introduced to some side characters before episodes 3, 4, 5, where we're just like balls to the wall again.
This one just took me off guard a little bit. My expectation did not meet the reality.
If I'm being honest, it kind of did me too, even though I was expecting it. So I knew it was coming. It has to be like displayed. You have to introduce characters. You have to introduce like the world system at play in the show.
Okay.
Right. So I knew we were going to have that introduction, and it's not going to break new molds. It's kind of like Demon Slayer. It's kind of like Jujutsu Kaisen.
I felt Jujutsu Kaisen more when Power got. Her name's Power.
Power.
I felt Jujutsu Kaisen once Power got involved, because she's that fiend. She had that blood energy or whatever it is. I
The
expected
hammer she created when she jumped off the building.
I expected menstrual blood at the rate this show was going, with a little flavor of bastard in it. But I just was a little. But that was cool. I mean, we're not seeing a lot of the monsters. They're done
Not
like
yet.
that.
Not yet.
I need higher level curses, higher grade curses here.
Yeah, there you go.
And
Jujutsu Kaisen.
yeah, that's what I need. That's all I need.
And I'm sure it'll come. It's going to be like a couple, maybe one more episode where we're getting introductions to some more characters, and then
Okay.
it's going to be more balls to the wall type shit.
All right, I'm
it's
good.
It's going to happen.
I'm
We
going to
ha-
watch the next episode.
Yeah,
I know that much.
Shit, we're going to watch this whole goddamn season. What are you guys thinking so far? Did you like episode 2? Was it?
Did it live
what
up to
you were
your
expecting?
expectations?
Yeah.
That's what I would like to know.
Especially from the manga readers. Like, was this like on par for exactly what was in the manga?
And was this like a page and a half?
Yeah.
Backfill.
But yeah, that was, I mean, it wasn't good. And not every episode is going to be a 10. But the combined, like what I am expecting is, I told you, we walked into this with a lot of hype. I mean, this
A
had
lot of
more
hype and no idea of what it was going to be.
This show has more hype behind it than almost any anime I think
Really?
I've ever remember in my life.
All right.
So-
I'm excited for that reason alone because I want to get involved in the excitement. This is the first ever anime like of this.
And that's why I'm okay with an episode of like, okay, introduce some people, introduce like the core, introduce like the hunters that go after the devils.
Okay.
I need like basically the groundwork for like what's happening later in the season. I'm only going to judge this when it's done. We might have another slow episode. We might have 2 more slow episodes.
No. We'll take one.
know?
We'll take one.
But I am fully expecting this show to be S tier by the time it's done.
All right.
By
That's
end of the
his
season,
predictions right here.
It
on
better
Layman's
be
Review.
S tier for the amount of hype this
or nothing.
show has gotten. It better be S tier by the time it's over.
Or Mappa can shove it.
No, well, not the animators. My God, if anything, this episode plus episode 1, this is some of the best blending of CGI
beautiful.
and 2G and like hand drawn imagery.
I like it. I like the style.
It's so good. If
Absolutely.
we can get like a full season at this quality, it'll get an A for me for just that alone.
Say it. A for effort.
Yeah,
A
it'll
for
be an A for effort. Yeah, so that was episode 2 of Chainsaw Man. Yeah, hopefully next week we get some more back to the action.
Good. I got 20 minutes to spare.
Yeah, Power looks like she's gonna be insane this
I
season.
know that. I'm ready for. I'm ready a little bit of her.
Yeah, so we'll be back next week. As always, if you like what we're doing around here, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you for episode 3 of Chainsaw Man.